All right, so we have a long tradition here at Rough Draft. We always end our shows with what we call the 5 questions. So I'm going to give you the 5 questions here, and you just whatever like comes to your mind first. Okay, question number 1. What's your favorite book?
The Autobiography of Malcolm X, Alex Haley.
That's impressive. What's your writing process? Tell us about your writing process.
Man, I'm trying to pin it down. I think I like writing in the early mornings. I think when I was writing season 1, I was pulling all-nighters. So I'd like pull like 2 a week, and that was really difficult on me. And then now it's kind of shifted into like waking up really early and trying to like, which I kind of was like trying to be like, okay, let me try to be a better Muslim, like wake up, pray Fajr, wake up, pray Fajr, and then start writing.
Yeah. How'd that go?
You know, it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. I'm trying to like pin it down, and it can feel really evasive because stand-up is really instantaneous. And so my writing process with that is, you know, I think of the bit, I think of a couple of punchlines, and it's those bullets, and then I kind of go out, try it. I record myself. I'll listen back to it between sets. I'll do like 3 sets a night, and then just kind of like listen, go, tweak, and then just kind of internalize what works. Writing on the page just takes a whole different level of discipline, and it's you jerk off 3 times minimum per script. Yeah, it's like per episode. I think is a minimum of like 3 times
3
jerking off, and
That's
then looking
the
at yourself in
average.
the mirror and being like, this will never work, and then it does. Yeah.
If you weren't a writer, what would you be?
Man, I don't know. Like
That's literally the right question.
I really don't know. It's tough. I feel like I'd be selling something. I don't know what it would be. I'm not
door to
sure.
door. You could be a door-to-door Quran salesman. That'd be really successful. Just knock on people's doors.
We do need
and
a
be like,
better.
Hi, do you need a Quran?
We need a better ground game.
Don't do that.
No, I wish I had a good answer. Because I was going to school for I was going to a path to go to law school, and it really just wasn't. It was never going to click. Like it really wasn't going to happen. And so, I never There were many times where, you know, throughout the years where you're kind of like, am I supposed to do this? Should I not? And but I would always be like, well, there's nothing else I can do. Right. So this is kind of what it has to be. Yeah.
What's the worst writing advice that you've ever been given?
You know, there was a teacher that I had in college who when I started to piece together what his actual advice was, I never even took it, but his whole thing was just yeah man, put on something you like and look at how they did it and then just do it. He was essentially saying just plagiarize.
Just copy somebody else.
He was essentially saying just plagiarize shit. And I remember kind of confronting him about it and being wait, if we kind of approach it this way, are we ever gonna make anything that actually how do you feel good about yourself if you do that? And but he was a professor, so he didn't feel good about himself, which many professors don't. I know you are one, I'm sorry. But I don't know where your internal compass is on that, but most of them, it's tough.
I feel like I just don't even know where to go from there. And finally, what's the best writing advice that you could give to a new or emerging or struggling writer?
Kind of touched on it before, but it should make you pretty anxious. You should be nervous about it in a good way. I think it should feel like it's challenging the audience, but also challenging yourself. I think sometimes you write something just to challenge an audience, that can be kind of trolling or provocative in a way that is just for the sake of provocation. I think it should really make you feel oh man, and I guess it's kind of advice that's out there, but it really is true. What is the thing that you would have trouble admitting? And that's really the place to be at, and to make sure that, every character that's in there has something like that, has a thing. Because that's what inner life is for any character. What's the thing that they wouldn't want to admit? And making sure you have that for every character, and making sure that even if it doesn't come out right away, it will come out, and having that life be there, and that really only comes if you're doing that to yourself while you're writing.
That's actually really, really good advice, and I'm stealing that.
You're a professor.
Yeah, I'm just going to pretend that it's mine, but in a sad way.
Yeah.
A really sad way.